Breaking news out of Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Traeshon Holden. The wide receiver has entered the NCAA transfer portal. Holden, a junior this season, originally from Kimmissee, Florida. 6'3", 214 pounds. Had a role with the Crimson Tide throughout the year and looked like he was one of the more important receivers on this team, but ultimately has decided to now enter the transfer portal. Holden now the third member of the team to enter the transfer portal today, the second wide receiver, joining Christian Leary as well. As we look back at Traeshon Holden's recruitment, he was rated as a 4-star across most major sites, number 23 overall prep prospect in the country, as he did end up moving to California during his high school career. He was a top 350 All-American by PrepStar. Just playing that senior season in California, a lot of offers began to mount up: USC, Oregon, Florida, Clemson, and of course Alabama, the school he ultimately chose back there in 2019. Got to the program later on in 2020, worked in 5 games to help fill the void, left at wideout that season. After the injury of Jalen Waddle, we started to see him a bit, as Tennessee was the first time he got into the game. The game, of course, that Waddle did go down in. But, we just got a taste of Holden there in 2020. 2021, we really got to see what Holden was all about. He earned a spot in that wide receiver rotation. He saw time in all 15 games, had 21 receptions, 239 yards, and a touchdown. Had a long of 29 that season. We knew it was a loaded wide receiver class with guys like Kendrick Law and Kobe Prentice. We've certainly seen those guys, but Traeshon Holden has been a guy himself. Didn't see Tyler Harrell as much this season, saw a bit of Jermaine Burton as well. The tight ends were not used quite as much. Traeshon Holden was, though, throughout the season, as he was tied for 5th in the SEC with receiving touchdowns after recording 24 catches and 304 yards as well. Those 5 scores took him a long way, as he was selected for the Offensive Player of the Week in the Tide's opener against Utah State. After being a starting wide receiver on this team and a guy that Alabama looked to quite often, you wonder why Traeshon Holden has now entered into the transfer portal. As we look to Twitter for that answer, Traeshon tweeting to the Alabama family: "I would like to thank Coach Saban and the entire Alabama coaching staff for everything that you have done for me while I was a student athlete here. Having said that, I would to announce that I will be entering the transfer portal effective immediately." Still not exactly clear on the reasoning behind this transfer portal entry, but Traeshon Holden is looking for a new spot for his senior season. For more on this and everything in the world of Alabama Crimson Tide football news, be sure to go to BamaInsider.com. Hit the like button on this video and be sure to subscribe to our channel as we look to grow here and continue to provide you the best of Alabama football coverage. Another wide receiver into the portal for Alabama, this time Traeshon Holden, as he will look to go elsewhere in 2023.